Welcome back to Nova. Today is the first video in a new series on our channel where we cover case studies. These are missions, emergencies, incidents that use Nova and drones to have the best outcome possible that are just kind of stories from around the world. And we wanted to make sure we shared it with our YouTube audience as well, so we will be making videos on the case studies themselves to share with you. I'm your host, Tim. I'm a firefighter, a search and rescue member, a drone pilot YouTuber, and a Nova content partner. And I wanted to do these case studies myself to kind of not just share the story with you, but kind of give my own anecdotes as someone in the field as well. With all that said, let's get into our first case study, which comes from the Redlands Fire Department. Proving value on their first mapping mission. How Redlands Fire Department enhanced emergency response with Nova's drone mapping software. During a wildfire, every second counts. Having the right tools makes all the difference for the Redlands Fire Department in Southern California. Nova's drone mapping software wasn't just a tool, it changed the game for their wildland fire and emergency response efforts. On its first mapping mission for the Redlands Fire Department, Nova has taken our drone program from concept to reality. I can't wait to use this tool again. As a Californian myself, I can completely back up what the chief is saying here. Using drones and mapping software like Nova is truly revolutionizing how we fight fires here in California. And boy, do we fight fires here in California. We have massive wildfires that break out pretty much every single year, requiring hundreds and not thousands of fire personnel and logistics personnel, aircraft, engines, ground pounders to come and fight fires here. And having the ability to go out and map the fires at a moment's notice and be able to then directly send firefighters to those hotspots is huge. And I use it here just even in my small town department, where if we have even just a 3-acre fire, being able to put that drone up in the air and map it out and then have that perfect little orthomosaic for our records, for our reports, and also just to put it up there and go, hey, we have a hot spot over here, we need to go get it, it's huge. Serving a city of 75,000 residents, Redlands Fire Department staffs a crew of 18 firefighters per shift across 4 stations. In 2024, Chief Bristol and the Redlands Fire Department embarked on a mission to enhance their wildfire management capability by integrating drones into their operations. However, adopting drone technology is only half the battle. The team needed a solution to turn their data into actionable deliveries and insights. New to using unmanned aerial systems, or UAS, and the pressure to perform under high-stakes conditions meant the team also needed an intuitive, reliable, and robust solution. That's where Nova delivered. When they talk about Nova being intuitive and reliable, it really is. I've been using Nova solidly for about 2 years or so now, just in my own personal life. It is the easiest to use drone software I've ever used. A challenge grounded in emergency response reality. The Redlands Fire Department had a bold vision, transform their new drone program into a powerhouse for real-world operations. However, like all newcomers to the unmanned aerial system space, they faced significant hurdles. They needed drone mapping software that could be quickly implemented and effectively used, even by those with minimal technical experience. Their first real test arrived during the Abbey Fire, a 60-acre wildfire spread over challenging terrain and complicated by airspace restrictions near a municipal airport. This high-pressure scenario required a solution that could deliver fast, accurate situational awareness to guide the department's emergency response. Working around airports as a drone pilot is always a fun knot to untangle. Obviously, manned aircraft take precedence. They have the right-of-way. We want to make sure that our manned aircraft in the sky are safe at all times. So it's not just a matter of getting authorization to fly there, it's a matter of making sure you have good ground-to-air and air-to-air communications the entire time, so everyone knows where they are in the 3-dimensional space. Drone mapping software in action. The department turned to Nova, integrating it with their DJI Mavic 3T to create a powerful, user-friendly mapping solution. Even as first-time users, the team found Nova's capabilities transformative. With the support of Nova's remote team, Battalion Chief Nathan Bristol successfully mapped the fire's hotspots, navigated airspace restrictions, delivered infrared mapping products to firefighters, and coordinated with federal authorities to access controlled airspace. Nova's drone mapping software delivered real-time orthomosaics and infrared heat maps, enabling responders to pinpoint hotspots with unprecedented accuracy. This technology became what Chief Bristol called a force multiplier, allowing limited resources to be deployed with maximum impact during this critical wildland fire management effort. To tailor Nova to their wildland fire management needs, the Redlands Fire Department utilized key add-ons, including hotspots, orthomosaics, and fire perimeter. Real results: revolutionizing emergency response. During the Abbey Fire, Nova wasn't just a tool. It was a critical part of the team's wildland fire management strategy. With Nova-generated IR heat maps that were PDF Avenza compatible, the department accurately identified, targeted, and extinguished every hotspot, improving the efficiency and safety of their crew. These results gave Chief Bristol the confidence to rely on the technology in high-pressure scenarios. For those who don't know, Avenza is a mapping software that's used by wildland firefighters significantly. It's a great way to keep everyone up to date of where the resources are, where the divisions and the branches are, where the escape routes are. It's Caltopo, Sartopo for your search and rescue guys out there, but for firefighting. By the end of the 4-day operation, the team had refined their drone mapping skills, providing regular, actionable updates to leadership, Chief Bristol reflected. On its first fire mapping mission for the Redlands Fire Department, Nova has taken our drone program from concept to reality. I can't wait to use this tool again. Building the future of wildland fire management and emergency response. The experience of the Redlands Fire Department underscores the profound impact that drone mapping software like Nova can have on emergency response and wildfire management operations. What began as a relatively new drone program quickly evolved into a vital operational asset. Nova's intuitive interface and cutting-edge capabilities have empowered departments of all sizes to leverage advanced technology to tackle complex emergencies, empowering heroes on the front lines. At Nova, we believe in enabling first responders to do their best work. The story of the Redlands Fire Department showcases how the right drone mapping software can bridge the gap between ambition and action, turning innovative ideas into life-saving realities. If you're ready to see how Nova's drone mapping software and geospatial features can transform your wildfire management and emergency response efforts, contact us today to learn more about our solutions and how we can help take your team to the next step. Pretty cut and dry right there. Using Nova to map out that large of an area is incredible. If we didn't have Nova and we didn't have drones, we would have to try and get an airplane or a helicopter to fly over and map out the hotspots and everything for us, which is expensive, and you have to put, again, manned aircraft in the sky around a busy airport, doing a circle of the perimeter to actually map it out. Being able to put up your own drone that you have complete control over, map everything out. 60 acres probably took about 15 minutes, if I had to guess, maybe even a little bit less, to map out that entire perimeter and then have it right there in the palm of your hands. Literally, the palm of your hands. You can use Nova on your phone if you want to. Being able to have that in the palm of your hands to then send your firefighters out there and knock out every little hotspot to make sure you don't get a rekindle, that's what Nova is all about. If you're interested in trying out Nova, links in the description, give us a holler. We're happy to help you out and get you started. Thank you so much for watching this first case study from the Redlands Fire Department on how Nova is revolutionizing their emergency wildfire response. Thank you all so much for watching. I'll see you next time.